Y'all ready? Good morning. I've already taken roll, and you look great in your uniforms. Looks like everybody is in uniform policy. Might need to work on getting hair up before you get started in the lab area if you've not put your hair up yet. So, what have we been studying? What did we just take our test on? Special senses or sensory. And what are the five special senses? Give me one, Kaya. Hearing. Victoria, I saw your hand go up. Taste. Kendall. Sight. Jay. Touch. What did we get? Hearing, taste, touch, sight. There you go. Dalen got it. Smell. Okay, so the five special senses. And today what we'll be doing are we're going to focus on the eye exam, doing vision, and what is the chart that we use to check distance vision. We've got some posted in the back. Does anybody remember the name of it, named after a scientist who came up with this chart? Haley? The Snellen chart. Very good. So we're going to check distance vision with the Snellen chart. And there were a few of you that were in here the other day that were not involved in testing, and you'll be my trainers. The ones of you who did it the other day, you'll be helping to train those who weren't able to. What was the first thing that we did in determining where the patient would stand? Marked off 20 feet. And we left our tape measures, our tape on the floor, so you'll know where that is. What about the eye chart? Where did we position the eye chart?
In front of the face.
In good lighting and at eye level, front of the face, eye level. And so the person who is being examined is going to stand at 20 feet from that eye chart. The eye chart's in good lighting, and it's at eye level. And so if we were testing kindergarten kids, this chart, these charts up here on the wall, on the whiteboard, where would we need to have them? Certainly lower, okay? And that gets tough because when you get into elementary school, think about your growth and development, okay? You've got some 6-year-olds who are here, and you've got some 6-year-olds who are here. So you might have to actually have a tall line and a vertically challenged line, okay? So we'll think about that in the event that we are able to do some of the eye screenings with elementary kids next year. I would hope that we have an opportunity to do that. Okay. So today we'll be doing the eye screenings, and you get to use the ophthalmoscope and the otoscope. Now, my specula for my otoscope, that's the little earpiece that fits on it, and they're disposable. The ones that I have about 2,000 of don't fit my otoscope. So guess who y'all get to check? Me. So you're going to check my ears. That way it's just been used on me. I am soaking them in alcohol afterwards, but they need to soak for about 30 minutes to get clean. So we'll just use them on me instead of using them on each other. Now, 2 people were able to visualize my eardrum. What's the medical term? Very good. So we're going to try and see if you're able to do that. But as far as the ophthalmoscope, you're going to do that on each other. So I will let you choose your own pairs today, and we'll come up in groups of 4 to do so that I'm not having to do instructions over and over again, but you're going to watch a video on using an ophthalmoscope. You're going to watch a video on using the otoscope. I'm going to go ahead and show the 2 videos, actually 3 videos, because I am going to show the Snellen video doing the vision exam. I'll show that over again. Those of you who have already seen it, if you're real comfortable with it, while that's going, you can be working on your workbooks or your definitions. Now, when you're not at a station over here, and when you're not at a station over here, you will need to be working on your workbook and on your endocrine definitions. That's the next unit that we're moving on to. Okay, right now, I want you to do a little table activity. This will be considered your bell activity for today. And these are your instructions. And you each need one of these cards. And what you're going to do is find your blind spot. And if you keep reading and read all the way through this little instruction sheet, it will tell you what I'm talking about when I say blind spot. I'll ask you in a few minutes to let me know what that is. So you can go ahead and get started on this. Okay? And there should be enough there for y'all. Okay? So this is finding your blind spot. And I'm also going to put one of these at each table. And this is checking to see, it's a very rough test. This is not a high reliability kind of test, but this is just a rough test testing for astigmatism. Astigmatism. Who can tell me what astigmatism is? Kendall?
The sight's blurry from farther away or closer.
Okay. There is some blurring, and what else, Ariana? Pardon? It's the curvature of the cornea, and it doesn't bend the light just right, and so you get this blurriness, but it's more of a distortion type blurriness. Now, this is a real neat little test to do. The more, what it tells you you're looking for in here, the more of these that you have, the more likely you might have astigmatism. So Kaya, we're going to go ahead and start with the ophthalmoscope. You can come around here. Y'all, this is a wall mount, but we haven't done that yet, okay? So normally it would be mounted here, and I could leave it turned on at the beginning of the day, and it's not, you don't see any light coming out of here, but watch what happens, okay? So right here, it's magic, and if it were wall mounted, it would be perfect. And you see my light here. This right here is dimming. Okay, remember, clockwise makes it brighter, counterclockwise dimmer. I'm going to set this down. Okay, Galen, can you see? Right here, remember on the video, this is the part. Look what this does. Okay, so if you needed to mark a quadrant. If you needed to get, this is the slit lamp, it's called. This is your green. This is a smaller. There's your bigger. There's your biggest. Okay? So which one do we want it on? The biggest one. The biggest one. Okay? Now this is going to focus. And we set it on 0. All right? And that is just where we start with. And as we move in, once we visualize that fundus, which is the back of the retina, once we visualize that, then we can turn it clockwise and it's going to enhance what we're seeing as we move in. So I've got it set on 0. I'll let you hold it. It's okay. It's not going to bite you. And I'm going to dim the lights up front here. And Kaya is going to stand an arm's length away. Now, I can tell one thing we've got wrong right now.
I'm taller.
Is she's too tall. Arm's length away.
Arm's length away.
Okay? And you're focusing this light. Dalen's going to focus on the top yellow sign over to the left by the door. Okay? So you're going to be looking that way. You're going to hold your ophthalmoscope about arm's length away, or just whatever you can find over there on the wall. Okay? All right. So you want to shine that in her eye.
It's kind of dim.
Okay?
Everything dim.
Okay. Now that is you're making it the bigger circle. Okay? This one right here is what dims it. Okay? And it's a little bit sensitive, so it's turned all the way clockwise. Okay? So I'm going to hold this for you so you don't have so far to stretch that. Now, you want to about arm's length away. You're focusing
see
that
anything behind
a little
y'all.
closer, and you step to your side. Focus that in on her pupil. Your light needs to be on her pupil. She holds her eyes open. You're looking with your right eye into this little dot right here, and you're looking for a red reflex. So move in closer, and the pupil should turn red. Like it did. Okay, very good. Now I want you to come at about a 45-degree angle. Are you uncomfortable? Do we need to switch eyes? Okay. It's a bright light, and as soon as you find that, you want to move away because that is uncomfortable having that bright light.